support. Many teens voiced how important it is for parents to speak out against tobacco, making a strong statement against smoking. Parents and other family members have a stronger influence over teen behavior than they might think. Here's Frank Rivers from the Teen Panel.
I think it starts in the home. Um, I feel like it doesn't matter, you know what I'm saying, how many commercials are on TV and how many times the governor speaks about preventing tobacco. If there's no one in the home telling you that it's wrong or that you shouldn't do it, you know what I'm saying, then I think that's all for nothing.
More schools need to offer cessation and tobacco education, especially as an alternative to suspension for students who violate smoking policies. But there are other things schools can do to help. During the Teen Town meeting, it became obvious that students, smokers and non-smokers alike, don't appreciate school policy that bans student tobacco use, but then allows adults to use tobacco in designated areas or at special events, such as ball games and concerts.
I want to comment on somebody's comment over here that it's not, I don't think, peer pressure, because I have a lot of friends that smoke and they don't pressure me to do it. In fact, they tell me that it's worse and that they hope that I never get involved in it. But I think the biggest thing is that they don't realize now that it's a big problem, and it's really not enforced in our school system or at our school that, you know, you're not supposed to be doing it. We have stuff against it, but it's like it's not enforced. The teachers don't care. They think it's too big of a hassle. And I want to know, like, what is, as far as the panel go, I mean, what's y'all's input on teachers and faculty and how they sometimes really don't care that much and don't enforce it?
Pamela, you want to comment on that?
Yes, I think that it's important for school officials and administrators to remove some of the emphasis off punishing the victims of tobacco and redirect their emphasis on establishing preventative measures to avoid kids from smoking and dipping, and using all different types of methods of smoking and tobacco products before it starts, rather than having all their energy focused on punishing those who have fallen subject to tobacco.
Also, I think it's very hypocritical for teachers to smoke while students are not allowed to smoke on campus. If we are really to take advantage of all the energy we have here, I think one of the best things we can do is ask teachers to quit smoking along with students.
I think that
I think schools need to be a bit more serious in enforcing their no-smoke policies, because to enforce one thing from 8 to 2:30 in the afternoon and then to let a totally different thing happen after school at your various functions of football games and basketball games is sending a mixed message. We need 100% tobacco-free schools all the time.
Man, I listen to a lot of grown-ups, and they tell me a lot of things that you shouldn't do this and you shouldn't do that. But then later down the road, I may see them doing that same thing that they told me not to do. And I just want to speak personally to a lot of adults out there who have a big influence on kids to just practice what you preach. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't want me to do it, then I don't think that you should do it either. You know what I'm saying?
the call for 100% tobacco-free schools was heard throughout the summit, with a group of teen leaders calling an impromptu meeting to develop a petition asking Governor Hunt to support their efforts to make North Carolina school buildings and campuses totally tobacco-free.
When y'all leave here today, we're going to have the petitions here at the front. If you have not signed it, please come up and sign it. It's really important that we get as many signatures as possible. But we'll leave them at the front so all the students here can take them back to their high schools. And there's probably about 250 students left here today. If every single one of you gets at least 100 signatures, that's 25,000 right there. And that's enough to move a mountain. I mean, you can do it if you put your mind to it. And just remember, you never know what you can do until you try.
And so go home, talk